Good morning. Does your decaf include a paint remover? It might. Okay, but I don't drink decaf, so I don't know. A number of health and environmental groups have asked the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, to stop allowing several carcinogenic chemicals to be used in food. Among those chemicals is methylene chloride, a solvent that's used to remove caffeine from coffee and also used as a paint remover. I see. This isn't the only way to remove caffeine from coffee, but it's quite commonly used. And the FDA allows small amounts of the chemical to remain in decaffeinated coffee. It's kind of scary, isn't it? If it's less than 10 parts per million. While methylene chloride may be directly involved in food processing, such as in the decaffeination of coffee beans, residue limits have been set to limit exposure, the FDA told CNN in April. Any food product that contains residues of methylene chloride above the established limits are not permitted for safe. But according to the Clean Label Project, which aims to bring transparency to U.S. product labeling, companies don't have to let consumers know which method has been used to decaffeinate their coffee. And in 2023, the group released a report in which it found detectable amounts of methylene chloride in 7 of 17 types of decaffeinated coffee. These included coffee from Dunkin', one of America's most popular donut shops, and Wegmans, an East Coast supermarket chain here. The highest detected level was 9 parts per million, while most were between 1 part per million and 4 parts per million, all within FDA limits. But Maria Dua of the Environmental Defense Fund told CNN that even if only a little methylene chloride remains, it's unnecessarily since safer processes are available. She called the FDA's position on the chemical decades old and clearly outdated. At the end of April, the U.S. Governmental Protection Agency, EPA, announced a ban on most uses of methyl chloride, calling it a dangerous chemical known to cause several types of cancer, as well as liver harm and even death. However, the EPA's ban covers only industrial uses. Use of the chemical in food is controlled by the FDA, not the EPA. Discussion. What are your thoughts on the use of carcinogenic chemicals in food? I wouldn't feel comfortable about it, but I'm pretty sure Japan has much looser, borderlines. Do you think there needs to be greater transparency in food labeling? Yes. Do you ever read nutrition labels on foods and drinks? I always read. Yes. Where do you get most of your advice about health and nutrition? Nowadays, I have this YouTuber about protein, and I've been listening to him, and he teaches how to read the nutrition labels too, so which is very useful. Are there any foods or drinks you avoid for health reasons? Try to avoid any katakana writings. Not the natural foods. I try to cook all the time. Further discussion. Are there any unhealthy foods or drinks you could never give up? Potato chips. How has your diet changed over your lifetime? Have you ever been to see a nutritionist or dietitian? I have many friends who are keen on that, but I don't know if they are really nutritionist or dietitian. Why do you think many people find it difficult to maintain a healthy diet? 資本主義だからですよ。The food you eat can be either the safest and the most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. Anne Wigmore, what are your thoughts on this? Yeah, I try to teach my kids like most of the foods are poison. ね、レッドブルとかね。